Michael Vick vows to impact 5 lives daily after ESPN announces big move for HBCU back in 2009. Michael Vick was serving one of the darkest chapters of his life. The world had written him off after the dogfighting scandal. And if someone told the 29-year-old Vick, the man who walked out of prison gates, that one day he would be leading young men on and off the field, earning their respect instead of scorn, he might not have believed it. Yet here he is, head coach of Norfolk State Spartans, proving that second chances matter. But redemption isn't just about football. It's about mending fences, both in your soul and in your community. The Humane Society of the United States. Yes, the same group that probably criticized Vick the loudest ended up partnering with him. And these days, Vick's mission hasn't slowed for even a second. His recent Instagram reel shows how every morning he wakes up trying to be that role model for today's generation and impact them. And who better to take inspiration from than the Phoenix of football himself? I was a kid once, and I know what it means to have somebody that you might look up to, or idolize, or hear so much about, Vick said. I know meeting Sweet P, whatever could have meant to me as a young man, and also Bruce Smith, that just made me continue my dreams. So if you can affect 5 or 6 lives in one day, you're doing your job. When Vick was growing up in Newport News, Virginia, Whitaker was a legendary local boxer, and Smith was tearing it up in the NFL. For a young Vick, seeing Sweet Pea walk the streets and Bruce Smith dominate on the field was living proof that greatness could come from his neighborhood. As guns and violence were an everyday routine in Newport, those moments stuck with him, and now Vick wants to be in their places and impact at least a few lives daily. From Philly rec centers to Atlanta youth clubs, he told the uncomfortable truth about his story and what it cost him. Some people still say that redemption should only come with ironclad proof, and that no one should easily forget what happened. But over the years, Vick's consistency, humility, and willingness to be the bad example for the sake of teaching others have started to shift the narrative. For many, his 2009 interview on 60 Minutes showed a man broken by regret but determined to change. And now his recent promise to impact 5 lives every single day is a deliberate, ongoing effort to reach into communities, and especially with young people who need guidance and hope. On the other hand, Vick is all set to make a real impact. With the Spartans this season, Vick's connection to the Tidewater area runs deep, and that hometown hero status helps bring players and supporters to the program. He's leveraged his local roots and NFL pedigree to recruit talent. With 60 players from Virginia already joining the team and others transferred from rival schools, his past as a dynamic quarterback fuels his coaching style. And players like quarterback Israel Carter know they're in good hands. Vick builds relationships with respect and motivation rather than yelling. His staff combines NFL experience and a shared vision to put players in a position to win. Vick also prioritizes accountability. His 23R rule reminds players that a single mistake can define a day. So daily effort and focus are crucial. ESPN's big play for HBCUs, ESPN is making a huge move this fall by putting a gigantic spotlight on HBCU football. The key player in all this, none other than Michael Vick, who's stepping into a new chapter as the head coach at Norfolk State University. ESPN's First Take is turning up the volume for HBCUs with 4 live shows scheduled right on campus. At iconic programs, it starts at Norfolk State and extends to Bethune. The media spotlight has been pretty intense. First Take is kicking off its tour in late August at Norfolk State, perfectly timed with Michael Vick's debut as head coach. This event is being hyped nationally, and for good reason. Michael Vick's story, from NFL star to a man who's faced challenges and is now giving back, resonates deeply. Fans will witness a narrative of redemption, leadership, and legacy unfolding live. Then the tour hits major rivalries and traditions, like the Magic City Classic in Alabama and the Showdown at Delaware State. That's where Vick's old NFL teammate, Deshaun Jackson, now coaches. The buzz around these games is electric, bringing a rare crossover appeal. NFL legends coaching in college, redefining what HBCU football means on a national scale. Stephen A. Smith, an HBCU alumnus himself, is at the helm of this campaign, and he is making it personal and impactful. He is highlighting These programs and their coaches, through popular platforms like First Take,